gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Winneconne Performing Arts Awards, starring Mr. And welcome to the stage, Winneconne Jr., Alyssa Nelson.
Thank you for coming to our second annual Fine Arts Awards night. We are here to recognize all the talented individuals we have here at Winneconne High School who are a part of our choir, band, and theater programs. None of this would be possible with the help of our amazing Mr. Schmidt, the extraordinary Mr. Jerbeck, and the astounding Mr. Phillips. Can we give him a round of applause, please? They are the ones who have helped create the talented students we have here today. We will first start by recognizing the students who have attended the District Solo Ensemble this March at Berlin High School. Will anyone who performed the solo please stand up to be recognized? Will anyone who performed a duet please stand up? Will anyone who was a part of an ensemble please stand up? All the students who have just performed in front of a judge, and they were critiqued on the performance. Each one received a score of a 1, 2, or 3, and even had the chance to go to state if they performed a Class A piece. If you performed at district, your medals are outside in the lobby, and please pick them up when the award ceremony is done. Your name is on the bag, and please take the right one. Also, we would like to take some pictures for newspapers, so if you're able to stay, please meet us out in the lobby. Now I will hand the stage off to Bella Boland and Nate Bourne as they announce some of the band awards.
Hello? Okay, good. Today we will be doing the band awards and would be starting the Rookie of the Year award. The Rookie of the Year award goes to the person who is the most growth throughout the year and has shown their excellent band skills.
The nominees for Band Rookie of the Year: Rory Hemp. Stand up while you're called. Gibson Miller. Amy Braun. Grace Randall. Emily Brady. And Reed Rubidoo.
And the Rookie of the Year is Rory Hemp. Congratulations.
I want to say thank you very much to my mom and dad for birthing me, getting me here. That's the first step. And then I'd like to thank Mr. Jerbeck for really helping me and being like an excellent teacher. And I really appreciated him this year. And thank you.
Next, we'll be announcing our first place state solo ensembles. So when we call your name, if you could just come up to the stage and we'll get you your medals for your state ensemble. So first we're going to be doing percussion ensemble. Jack Hilbrand, Dakota Callis, Dakota Blazer, Sydney Thomas, Brittany Adolph, Graham Goland, Zach Burt, Juliana Johansson, John Harmon, Connor Schoon, Jaden Friedel, Gibson Miller, Remy Robinson, Cody Duell, and John Peterson. All right, how about another round of applause for the percussion ensemble?
Next we'll be announcing the polka band. Dakota Callis, Jack Hilbrand, John Harmon, Gibson Mueller, Jacob Heenan, Brooke Flunker, RJ Olson, Jack Barrich, Amanda Stone, Austin Fonderlo, Nate Bourne, Bennett Krings, Amy Ron, Brooke Brewer, Grace Reindl, Madeline Hansen, Morgan Zeinert, Marion Reindl, Brendan Luther, Emily Glady, Rory Hemp, and Reed Rubidoux. How about another round of applause?
And next we have our brass ensemble. Alex Wallace, Amanda Stone, Bella Goland, Austin Vonderlo, Brooke Flunker, RJ Olson, Amy Ron, Lillian Schrader, Jenny Williams, Matt Crowley, Reeve Peterson, Jacob Mako, Logan Watson, Isabel Roos, Austin Morris, Logan Bodo, Reston Dvorak, Jonathan Trakti, Jacob Heenan, Tristan Roos, Sam Benedict, Robert Callie, Conway Matheson, Reed Rubidoux, and Ethan Fisher.
Next, we'll be doing the most improved sophomore. These people for the most improved have showed their awesomeness while practicing and showing how much they care and put forth the effort in band as well. And our nominees are, for the sophomore class, Jacob Heenan, Emily Johnson, Brendan Lather, Sierra Morgan, Robert Callies, and Kristen Roots. And the most improved sophomore goes to Sarah Morgan. How about another round of applause?
Next, we have an award that's near and dear to all of our hearts, our Wheaties Box winner. Our Wheaties Box Award, otherwise known as the Winneconne High School Wheaties Box Marching Award, goes to a person who exemplifies perfect marching. We're talking roll steps. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Band, what foot should we lead off on? The left foot, that's right. Well, it's left, but it's right. And the nominees for the Wheaties Marching Award are Austin Morris, Ian Mace, Reeve Peterson, Lillian Schrader, and Connor Schoon. And this year's Wheaties Box winner is Connor Schoon.
just want to, well, first of all, thank my family for supporting me and paying for my education. And I just want to thank Mr. Jeremek and all the teachers here at Winneconne High School for kind of supporting me and kind of helping me improve my education and kind of making me who I am for today. So, thank you.
We will be talking about state duets. These two people created their own duet and won first at state. Can you welcome Dakota Callis and Jack Hildebrand up to the stage? Is Jack not here?
No.
Okay. I did.
Don't give the
Do you
award.
want to talk about your duet? Yeah.
I'll speak for both Jack and I, because Jack could not make it today, unfortunately. But it was a very good privilege of mine to work with Jack to make this piece of music, and we were good enough to get a first at state, and half that effort goes to Jack, so I'd just like to shout this out to Jack, because he couldn't make it today.
Next, we have our Most Improved Junior Award. Our Most Improved Junior Award goes to someone who has grown all the way up to through their junior year. And this year's nominees are Jack Allen, Brooke Brewer, Graham Goland, Amanda Stone, Zach Burt, Marianne Reinhold, Bella Goland, Brooke Flunker, and Austin Vonderlo. And this year's Most Improved Junior is Brooke Brewer.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'd like to thank the Academy, Mr. Jeremek, my mom and dad for always supporting me, and my brothers for not being mad when I practice.
First, I'd like to start off with, sorry with all my hiccups tonight, I'm quite, yay. First place soloist of State Solo Ensemble, Austin Vonderlo with his French horn, Amanda Stone with her trumpet, Amy Ron with her trumpet, John Harmon with his drum set, and Graham Boland with his marimba solo. You can come up and get your medals. Sorry. How about another round of applause for the first place soloist?
Next, we'll be announcing our second place soloist at State Solo Ensemble. We have Gibson Miller with his drum set, Brendan Lather on the clarinet, and Mijin Homan on flute.
Okay. Sorry. Next we'll be talking about the exemplary awards that you can get at State Solo Ensemble. To get these awards, it's very hard to do, and the judge only gives one out per group. So the exemplary award winners are Amy Ron with her trumpet solo, And Nathan Bourne with his vocal solo. Each year, the Semper Fidelis Award is presented to a student who displays traits that the Marine Corps considers essential to being a good leader: endurance, knowledge, unselfishness, dependability, enthusiasm, and loyalty. Award recipients are not necessarily the most outstanding musicians, but rather a student whose leadership qualities have contributed to the success of the band program. The Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence is presented by the United States Marines Youth Foundation and the Marine Corps League in recognition of diligence, dedication, and musical excellence as a performing high school bandsman and soloist. This year's nominees for the Semper Fidelis Award are Cindy Thomas, April Frank, Morgan Zeiner, Nathan Bourne, Haley Morgan, Noah Henslin, Dakota Blazer, Liliana Fox, and Brittany Adolph. And the award goes to Morgan Zeiner.
Next, we have the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was first introduced in 1974 to honor outstanding jazz students. Mr. Armstrong was the epitome of jazz as a trumpeter, singer, and band leader. His imaginative style led the way for others and changed the entire course of jazz history. Louis' greatest personality traits were humility and generosity. He just loved people, and he always tried to understand them as well. He was compassionate, generous, and understanding with everyone, all while being one of the greatest jazz musicians ever. This year's nominees for the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award are Jack Hilbrandt, Brandon Nagler, Rudy Liljeberg, Avery Hunter, Alex Wallace, and Nick Brown. This year's winner of the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award goes to Rudy Liljeberg.
You keep going, you still going, you still going strong.
Hi. Okay. Hi. So I just want to thank, honestly, I want to thank Mr. Jeremek and everyone in the band and choir programs. You guys are so inspirational and supportive, and all the parents here tonight as well. Thank you everybody for being awesome, and keep being awesome. Thank you very much.
Here goes again, me to butcher some more words. Since 1954, thousands of high schools have honored their top band students with the John Philip Sousa Award, the pinnacle of achievement in a high school band program. The Sousa Award recognizes outstanding dedication and superior musicianship. The award has become a nationwide symbol of excellence in musical achievement. The nominees for the John Philip Sousa Award are Brandon Nagler, Christy Nagler, Emily Erdman, R.J. Olson, Trinity Norland, and Dakota Callis. And And the winner is Dakota Callis.
All right, so I'd like to thank especially Mr. Jerebeck. He's an absolutely wonderful band director. Definitely wouldn't have gotten this without him. He's taught me way beyond anything I could have ever learned by myself. I'd also like to thank my parents for supporting me through all of it, and everyone in band for just being great musicians and playing along. Yeah, thank you.
It's been an honor and a pleasure being with you tonight, but now we're going to hand you off for the choir awards.
Let's give a round of applause for all those award winners as well. I'd also like to give a big thank you to Alyssa Nelson and all the band and choir council kids that helped put all of this together tonight. So thank you so much, you guys. And thank you to these awesome MCs helping out with awards up here. And thank you to Mr. Jerebeck and Mr. Phillips back there running sound and amazingness with all the tech. So we already gave out our choir awards because we're not quite as cool as you guys to get to do all of the fun stuff. So I'm just going to read off the names of the people that won the choir awards that were given out earlier at the choir concert. And if you're here, if you could stand up. We do a Rookie of the Year award as well, and this year that was Tiffany Jeffers. Yay, Tiffany. And then we give out gold stars in choir kind of as a fun thing. So we give out a gold star award for freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. Gold star freshman was Cassandra Deering. Gold star sophomore was Ava Shepard. Gold star junior, Austin Vonderlo. Gold star senior, Sydney Hall. We also have a spirit award for someone who is just like lifts us all up and is really instrumental to all of our programs. This person happens to be in both band and choir this year, and that is RJ Olson. And then we had a leadership award for mixed chorale, and our leadership award for that this year is Sadie Cano. For concert choir, our leadership award went to Michaela Claxey. Our jazz choir award this year went to Caitlin Edelmeyer. And the top award that we have for choir, like the John Philip Sousa Award, just was for band. It's called the National Choral Award, and this year that went to Rudy Liljeberg. If any of you guys want to give speeches afterwards, we can put you out at the photo booth and we'll record you with your extra speeches there. Sorry, you didn't get to do speeches. Okay, so we are going to do our state solo and ensemble medals for choir. And we're going to have all the people that got a gold medal at state for their solo, for their vocal solo, come up. And there's a couple of people actually that got perfect scores. Caitlin Edelmeyer, Nathan Bourne got a perfect score. Cassandra Deering, Brooke Flunker, Lindsay Glady, Michaela Claxine, Kate McGinnis, Madeline McHugh, Alyssa Nelson, RJ Olson, Jed Schlasher, Austin Vonderlo. Come on up and get your gold medal for your vocal solo. For choir, we also have musical theater solo, which is separate from their regular vocal solo as well. So we had quite a few people get a gold medal there too, and some of you don't go too far. So gold medals For their musical theater solos this year, Brooke Flunker, Michaela Cloxine, Sydney Krieger, Katie McGinnis, and Austin Vonderlo. Silver medals for vocal solos at state this year, Jaden Jeffers, Sydney Krieger, Amy Ron, Grace Reindl, and Morgan Sawicka. We also have Morgan Sawicka got a silver medal for her musical theater solo as well. Yay, Morgan. Get another one. And then there's another category as well, vocal jazz improvisation category, and Rudy Bilderberg got a silver medal for his vocal jazz improv solo. Come on up, Rudy. For vocal ensembles, all of the vocal ensembles actually got gold medals this year at state. So we had three sets of duets, two of which got a perfect score. Jed Schlosser and Jack Verich got a perfect score for their vocal duet. Lindsay Glady and Alyssa Nelson got a perfect score for their vocal duet. And Caitlin Edelmeyer and Sadie Cano got a gold medal for their vocal duet. And our Madrigal Ensemble also went to state, and they got a gold medal as well. So our Madrigal Ensemble, Caitlin Edelmeyer, Cassandra Deering, Brooke Flunker, Jaden Jeffers, Lindsay Glady, Rudy Liljeberg, Alyssa Nelson, Judge Schlosser, Jack Verich, and Austin Vonderlo. All right, Mr. Jerebeck in the house. All right, next thing we're going to do is our letter award winners, and you can earn a letter in music. So the points combined for both band and choir, so we're going to give those out together. And we have a couple of the actual awards and pins to give out tonight. There's a few of them that some of you guys will get tomorrow if you need to do that. And I don't know, Mr. Jerebeck's got the band one, so you'll get to see him. So, in order to get a letter in band or choir, you have to earn 75 points, and there's lots of different categories that you can earn points in, having to do with things outside of what we do as part of our regular school day. So it might be performing in parades or pep bands, it might be singing in outside performances like Christmas caroling or singing the national anthem, or going to a summer music camp, or all sorts of different things to improve yourself as a musician outside of school. For choir, we have 3 letter award winners this year, and each letter award winner gets an actual letter to put on your beautiful outfit. If you already got a letter, an actual W from a different sport, you won't be getting a second one of these, but everyone also gets a music pin. So if you already got a letter, you'll get your music pin to put on there. So the 3 letter award winners for choir this year, Jaden Jeffers, Sadie Cano, and Jack Verich.
And our band letter award winners are Jack Allen, Tony Barone, Zach Burt, Rory Hemp, Meechin Holman, Brendan Lather, Gibson Mueller, Amy Ron, Grace Reindl, Amanda Stone, and David Shear. We ran out of letters, so you'll be able to pick them up tomorrow. So if anything else, you'll get your music pin. You guys can come up and get your pen. We have pins. And our band students who have already lettered but are now earning their bar for band, would these students please come up? This is Brittany Adolph, Nate Bourne, Brooke Brewer, Matt Crowley, Emily Erdman, John Harmon, Bella Golan, Graham Golan, Dakota Callis, Christy Nagler, Marianne Rydell, Amanda Stone, Sydney Thomas, and Morgan Sider.
They'll be getting their bars in class tomorrow as well. And that is if you earn another 50 points on top of the 75. So the points accumulate from year to year as well. So you can't earn your letter and your bar in the same year. So we do have some people that go into another category because some people earn enough points in one year that they go into another category, and we'll get to those in a minute. But the bar winners this year for choir, Rudy Liljeberg, Michaela Klockstein, Alyssa Nelson, Lily Rosendahl, and Morgan Sawitzka. And I do have bars for you guys. You guys get it. Okay, so if people earn more than that, because if you're in both band and choir especially, you can earn quite a few points, they get a fancy-dancy Outstanding Musician Award as well. Ooh, And so the students earning that extra level this year, Caitlin Edelmeyer, Lindsay Glady, Sydney Krieger, Brooke Flunker, Rudy Liljeberg, Alyssa Nelson, RJ Olson, Morgan Sawitzka, Austin Vonderlo, and Amy Ron. And then also, all of the students that were in jazz band and jazz choir this year put in extra time outside of the regular school day to do that. So we have a jazz pin. Those of you that already have one of these jazz pins, you probably don't need another one, but if it's your first year in jazz band or jazz choir, if you would come up and we will get you your jazz pin. Come on up.
And jazz band students, please stay up here once you get your jazz pen. Just 1 second. I have extra in my office, so if we run out, we can get you extra. For the jazz band students, we had forgot to mention this earlier, but we are very, very fortunate to have 2 jazz ensembles this year. Both of them advanced the state soul ensemble. Unfortunately, we got a silver place at state for both ensembles, but really, really proud of their hard work. And with the Ellington Jazz Ensemble, so all the jazz bands can come up right now. The Ellington Jazz Ensemble, if you're up here, can you please step forward? Dakota Callis, Jack Hilbrand, Graham Golan, Meechin Holman, Ginny Williams, Rudy Liljeberg, Bella Golan, Amy Ron, Alex Wallace, Austin Vonderlo, Brooke Flunker, RJ Olson, Jacob Heenan, Robert Callies, Eva Shaw, Brandon Nagler, Marianne Rydell, Dawson Van Handel, and Rory Hemp. Would you please give them a round of applause? And our bassing ensemble, you guys can grab your silver medals up there. The bassing ensemble, would you guys please step forward? Some of you are in that same group. Nick Braun, John Harmon, Gibson Mueller, Meechin Holman, Rudy Liljeberg, Matt Crowley, Reeve Peterson, Burke Boozer, Amanda Stone, Lauren DeWitt, Wyatt LeBoutin, Brooke Flunker, Avery Hunter, Brianna Johnson, Greta Aberly, Kirsten Kroll, Hannah Engeldinger, Bennett Peterson, and CJ Grahowski. Would you please give them a round of applause? And once again, I'd like to recognize Ms. Stephanie Ron, wherever you are in the audience. Thank you for your help with this ensemble. Both ensembles this year. It was incredible help. I really, really appreciate it. Will you give Mrs. Ron a applause? You guys can come up and grab your medals too. Don't be surprised if you see some of these fashion trends catching on around Winneconne. Very good looks, guys. And now we'll turn it over to Mr. Phillips for the Theater Awards.
I know some of you have been having a little bit of drowsy withdrawal, so I thought I'd bring something out here just to bring you back into a little bit of something to remember. Oh, it's an honor to be in such greatness tonight. It's my privilege to be able to present the awards for the musical theater department and drama as well. We have the opportunity to letter in theater now as well. That began just last year. Since we only started the program last year, as far as being able to letter, we did a kind of a graduated tiered point system. So seniors last year had an opportunity. Seniors this year, they had to earn a few more points than those from last year. But this, again, an opportunity. So those that were sophomores and freshmen last year had to earn the whole amount of points. So it's kind of from there on. Starting next year, everybody was on the same page in how many points they have to earn. We have 4 students that have earned their letter this year, and each of these have lettered in either another music group or athletics or something, so they do have their letter. They will be getting their pen in drama and musical theater tonight. 2 of those are seniors. Would Sydney Hall and Sydney Zander please come up? And we have 2 juniors as well that will be joining them, Brooke Flunker and Sydney Krieger. We also have an award that we give to seniors that have been involved in the musical theater or drama department at least in some level all 4 years of their high school time here. We have 2 seniors tonight that have been active all 4 years in some aspect, and I would ask if Jake Wilkinson and Sydney Hall would join me on stage. I started at the beginning of last year at our first award ceremony, a tradition that we're giving an award for a star performer in each of the underclassmen levels. So the seniors that we had the opportunity of being involved all 4 years, we do have an award for each grade class, freshman, sophomore, and junior as well. And these are the star performers out of each of those class. Our freshman this year, Mr. Alex Woods. Our sophomore this year, another gentleman, is Jack Verich here tonight. I don't know that I saw Jack, but Jack Verich is our sophomore this year, of the star performer in the sophomore class. And in our junior class, we have a young lady, Miss Bella Goland. Last year I gave away an award called the Shining Star Award. And this year I got to the point I boiled it down to 2 students and went back and forth, and I came to the conclusion that they both deserve the Shining Star Award this year, coming from their involvement both in the play production this year as well as the musical, and going beyond and above and beyond the call of duty in their roles. It was just a pleasure and an excitement to see them both grow in their performance capabilities and just their attitude of service to the whole department. And I'm going to call both of these up together. I'm not sure if they're both here, but Sydney Hall, I know you're here, if you would come up, and Caitlin Keys. This next award, I called the All-Around Artist Award. This particular individual was involved in various different roles and aspects this year, from being involved in helping create some of the graphic artwork for poster programs, to playing a role in the play, to actually playing in the pit orchestra. Miss Amy Ron. Various different aspects throughout this year. Those of you that have ever worked at a techie position, you know you're always behind the scenes, but many times backstage you're never seen, or at a booth you're only seen when something goes wrong and all of the heads turn back and look in the back. Right, Mr. Jerbeck? We always get into that position. But I have an award that I'd like to give away this year to the Techie of the Year, a student that I couldn't be more proud of for the involvement that they've put in. Just the teachability that this student had from the very beginning, their attitude to serve everybody. Probably known as one of the best mic tapers in the history of Winneconne, Sydney Zander. And our final award tonight from the Drama and Musical Theater Department is either the Actor or Actress of the Year. And this particular individual, to no surprise, I think, for all of us, Mr. Gavin Connell.
Good evening, everybody. The board gave me a duty tonight. I need to explain how the awards were calculated and explain which accounting firm we use, so bear with me. I think before we go further, I would just like to thank all the parents and friends and grandparents in the audience for not only supporting your children in this wonderful endeavor, but for supporting our Community Arts Center, because it's just amazing to be standing here in front of all of you. So applause. At this time, I need Mrs. Carla Hall to please come forward. If we could welcome her with applause, that would be wonderful. Bertrand Russell said, "No person can be a good teacher unless she has feelings of warm affection towards her pupils and genuine desire to impart to them what she believes to be of value." This is truly Mrs. Hall. Mrs. Hall has taught our students in the Winneconne Community School District for the past 32 years. I say taught students rather than taught music, as her impact goes far beyond teaching music. She taught kindness, she taught risk-taking, she taught responsibility, she taught what it means to be a friend, and yes, she taught music. This is what former students, current students, and colleagues say about Mrs. Hall, and this comes straight from Facebook, so you know it's true. "You were the best elementary music teacher. I look forward to seeing your smile and hearing you laugh. When I got my license as a substitute teacher, I saw just how much time, talent, and effort you put into your lessons. It was a great experience to be taught by you and then share your classroom through study. I love Mrs. Hall so much. I don't want you to retire. I hope with our other teacher we'll get to wear pajamas at our next concert. I really wish Mrs. Hall wouldn't retire. Congrats on your retirement. Pretty cool that I got to be your students for 6 years, your co-worker for 12, and one of my students, and a parent to one of your students for the past 3. The concert was just as amazing as you are. Thanks for all your years of dedication and commitment to our students. On behalf of our school district and all of our community, thank you, Mrs. Carla Hall, for 32 years of service."
It's kind of hard to believe that it's the end. It just seems like I started actually sometimes, but it has been so neat to see so many of my former students up here and know that they have gone ahead with music and have excelled in such wonderful ways, and it's just so nice to be able to see that. And I thank you for everything that you've given me over the years. The hugs, I will probably miss that the most. I'm also going to be being followed around the stores every once in a while. That was always kind of neat. Again, just thank you so much. And I would like to thank Mrs. Larson for supporting me and supporting this district and the music program and this beautiful auditorium. I couldn't have asked for a better way to end my career. And I would also love to thank all of the teachers that I've worked with over the years. Every single one of them have been amazing, and I would not have been able to do what I did without their help, so I thank them for that as well. Thank you, everyone.
Lovely little gifties for you as well. Some thank you notes and thank you poster for you as well. So we will get those to you in just a second. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. We would like to take a few pictures for the newspaper. Mrs. Woods, I don't know where Mrs. Woods ended up, is back over there. We were thinking maybe have the band award winners, the choir award winners, the letter winners, and solo ensemble. We took some pictures of the state qualifiers and the district people already, but if anyone wants to stick around to do any other photo ops afterwards, You're welcome to do that. Thanks for an awesome year, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight.